Hi, good to see you this week. Ironically, today's video was supposed to be something completely different, but life sometimes has a way of surprising us with things that are just simply meant to be. I was going to do a July 4th makeup tutorial for you, except I got a letter from a YouTube viewer at the station this week. That's where she sent it to me, and it touched me in such a profound way that it really made me rethink what this video needs to be and why it needs to be this way. I am blessed to receive so many incredible letters from you, notes, forms of correspondence. The things that you share are so touching and personal and meaningful, and I am grateful that you feel that you have trust in me to share what you do, and a lot of it is just life-changing or inspiration or whatever, something that you are getting from this platform and this channel that is speaking to you, and that's what this particular letter is about. I think that there's a reason why it was sent and a reason why I feel so compelled to share. Dear Dominique, I am writing from a spot on the coast of southern Tasmania where nothing stands between me and Antarctica except the vast southern ocean. Through your video channel, I have learned the things a loving mother should have taught me from birth, like yours did. As she said in the Mother's Day makeover video, your mother knew instinctively that the most important thing to a child is their self-esteem. Sadly, my mother did not know such things, as she was never taught by her mother, so I grew up in deficit and I have compounded the shortfall ever since. But then I discovered your video channel. With each viewing, I have learned that it's okay to enhance, enrich, and enjoy your physical self. I've discovered that self-care through mindful and respectful eating and sensible, enthusiastic exercise is a must for all who love themselves. I have learned that it is a mistake to hide your light or modify your opinions or dilute your spirituality, as the cost to your soul is great. And you've shown me that being true to your authentic self is the only thing that matters, ever. So thank you, Dominique Sachse, for being you. You are, in the immortal words of Tina Turner, simply the best. By the way, don't be surprised to hear your name in a thank you speech at the Oscars in about 5 years' time. You have inspired me to finally write that novel that I've always wanted to write. It will be brilliant, and someone in Hollywood will snatch up the film rights before it's even published, and I will send you a signed copy. It will be worth a fortune, smiley face. Best regards. It's the third time I've read this and I'm still crying. But I think now you understand why I felt so compelled to share this with you. And I mean, honest to goodness, words cannot describe the gratitude that I feel for having any role in this whatsoever. And why I felt compelled to share this is because we all have our walk in life, and we are all trying to cultivate our joy, our passion, our purpose, our reason for being, and we are all in different parts of that walk. And she is in an area where she is cultivating that passion and she's seeing it through. And I'm so grateful to hear that. I truly believe that you will see that come to pass because you spoke it into existence. You put it out there. And that is the first thing that we all have to do when we are pursuing our passion, is not to keep it within, but to put it out there, to state it, to speak it into existence. I am a firm believer in that. I am a firm believer I'm going to see you on that stage one day, accepting your Oscar and all the glory that is ahead for you. I am convinced of that. And so what I want to share with you is, at the beginning of the year, I put out a New Year's resolution video. We're all keyed up January 1st. We're ready to put into play our resolutions to be better selves, to be healthier, wiser, more organized, more in control, a better mother, a better colleague, a better friend, to rise to the level, to rise to the occasion of where it is we feel we should be. And oftentimes, by about this time of year, halfway through, it's an important time to check in with that and ask, where am I in this walk? Where am I in this journey to being my best self, whatever that may be, whatever you may have put into place? And it's not to say that we're going to slip, slide, and sometimes get off the path, but it's so important to check and to reassess and to make sure that we are holding true to those goals, those dreams, and those desires. She was not dealt a perfect hand in life. She talked about her mother. And we've all had misfortunes, setbacks, hard times, an unfair deck of cards dealt our way. But I would argue that oftentimes serves a valuable purpose if we choose to look and see what that is. And as you saw, I have an amazing mom, and she's incredible and firmly believed in cultivating my self-esteem. Now, that isn't to say that there weren't hardships along the road, or obstacles, or things that I had to overcome in my childhood, or things that were painful or difficult. But as I reflect on all those things, they made me the woman that I am today. The work ethic, the wherewithal, the fortitude, the ability to gut it and to get a little gritty and to suffer a little bit, to pursue a dream, came because of that hardship. And I wouldn't be here today if I didn't have that. So I hope that we all take a moment to reflect and not see it as woe is me, or I'm here because, and use those things as a hindrance and as a way to make excuses for why we aren't who we are or aren't where we should be. Things that are detrimental can also be our fuel and our fire. And so as we look mid-year now, as we assess where we are in life and where we want to be, I certainly hope that you are on a journey that leads to your passion, your joy, your self-discovery, and your self-actuality. I hope that you feel a sense of purpose and pleasure in this life. And it isn't wrong or unhealthy to spend this time investing in you, because I've always said that when you strive to make yourself a better person, you are better for others. You are a better friend, a better spouse, a better mother, a better boss, a better colleague, a better coworker. When you take the time to truly live your best life. So isn't that an investment worth making? To be able to have that joy is contagious. It rubs off, it lights fires in other people. Don't you want to be that light? So I am using this opportunity and this exquisite letter that was written to me as a way to check in, a way for all of us to check in and see where we are and make sure that we're still on this path that we are meant to pursue, that we unapologetically are going after our hopes and our dreams and our joy. Please let me know where you are in that walk. Please share with me. And thank you for being so open, so honest, so beautifully transparent in including me in this journey, in seeing something in this platform that is somehow speaking to you in this way, whether we talk about the internal, the external, or all of it put together. I am so very grateful that you are here for your reason and your purpose, and I truly cannot thank you enough. I always say at the end of every video to be bold and to be blessed, because I truly believe that when we are bold in asking God for what it is that we want, and it doesn't mean that we're always going to get what we want, when we want, or even how we want, because we have to trust in His plan. But I do believe that we need to come before Him boldly. And I personally have seen the blessing that comes from that, and I am seeing that in you, in the types of things that you write. So go out, be bold, you will be blessed, and I thank you so very much.